Good morning once again. I'm here with a small information upon agonist and antagonist muscle groups. If you ask that what is agonist and what is antagonist muscle groups and why it is important to work for both, which is very important. So answer is there. I'll tell you what muscles are agonist and what muscles are antagonist. You see, the muscles which are there in front of the body are agonist muscle groups, and the muscle groups just which are against opposite backside of the body are known as antagonist muscle groups. So in agonist, if we ask, comes like we count from upper, we just count deltoid. This is deltoid, this is anterior deltoid agonist, and this is posterior deltoid, this is antagonist. So pectoral is agonist and your trapezius is antagonist. Under the shoulder blades there is one muscle which is known as rhomboids, that is antagonist. We'll come to rhomboids also. If we talk about abdominals, these are the abdominal region, and the muscles which are back, low back muscles are erector spinae, that is antagonist. If you come on this to quadriceps, this is agonist, and hamstrings, which is just at the back, are known as antagonist. Okay, like your calf muscles is also kind of antagonist. So why we work for both the muscle groups? I'll tell you why. The importance is to maintain or to have a good posture of the body. It's very important to work for both the muscle groups, front and the back. If we work more for agonist, like if we talk about the abdominals, then the lower back is weak. So as to give up a good shape to the body, we work for the erector spinae also, the lower back muscles also. I'll tell you why. We work for, we concentrate more upon abdominals because we love abdominals. But sometimes we forget that the muscle which is at the back is also important. If you work for the abdominals, the body is like this, it will kind of like this. So you work for the lower back, the body is straight. That means the back is also conditioned and the body is straight. Automatically both the muscles are conditioned and toned up. So it gives you good shape. Now we talk about the anterior deltoid and the posterior deltoid. So to give a round shoulder, it's very important. Usually when we do chest press or when we do push-ups and all, anterior deltoid is usually involved. It is automatically worked, but usually we miss. We do, but we miss posterior deltoid. Posterior deltoid is very important if you want to give a round shoulder. The shape of the shoulder is very good. Okay, like we come out, if we say, when I'm standing here, if the shoulders are fallen like this, in this case it can be counted that I worked more for the chest muscles, maybe anterior deltoid, but I avoided trapezius. Trapezius usually we do, but I avoided the muscle which is there under the shoulder, that is rhomboids. So if you work for the rhomboids, the shoulders are like this. I'll show you where are the rhomboids. You see, these are the shoulder blades. Okay, the muscle which is under this, it's the fibers are like this. These muscles are known as rhomboids. So you work for the rhomboids. Okay, the body is like this because it's stretched. So when you stand, the shoulder never falls in front. So you work for the trapezius, rhomboids, with a combination of pectoral, trapezius or upper back with the rhomboids also. So like we work for biceps, we work for triceps also, but we concentrate more upon biceps because we love biceps. Okay, so we need to concentrate the triceps also because triceps is a big muscle group. Triceps means, tri means 3, bi means 2. So usually we do biceps. So we love biceps, we do more workout on biceps. The arms are like this. Okay, if you work more for triceps, or equally as important, We work for the biceps, the arm is like this, okay. So it is very important to shape up the muscles which is in front and which is at the back, to give a good shape of the body and to give a good posture, to the body. It is very important for us to work for antagonist and agonist muscle groups. I hope you like this video, and you will follow on my ideas, my knowledge, and hope you will suggest me next time what to do, what to go for next in next video. Thank you. See you next.